You are obviously an influential member of the Somali diaspora. Is there a way that you could, in fact, begin working very closely with officials at OXFAM America to figure out a way how you can get some coordinated response to the people that need it on the ground?
Absolutely, yes. I can see myself working with Shannon. And to say a little bit about the American influence and the USAID's importance of involvement in Somalia, we can't lose our American friends because they have really moved the needle for the positive for what's happening in our country right now, whether it's political stabilization. I mean, look at Somalia. 3 presidents, 3 elections. You've seen the pictures in the last election. Our president from 10 years, almost 8 years ago, our president from 4 years ago, and our president now. So that is a system of small democracy that's in the making. Mm-hmm. It's something to be very proud of, SHAKA. So our American friends are very involved in our the stability and seeing solutions to our country. So it shocks me, and I do have nightmares about the cuts with the USAID that the president has just announced. And we're going to hope for the best because Obama has put a lot of safeguards in place, and we can't have those removed now because it will only worsen the situation.
Yes, when you talk about democracy, I think there is something, frankly, to be hopeful, for when it comes to the manner in which you had a peaceful, smooth transition from one individual to the other.
Absolutely.
And in fact, when you go to Somaliland, mm-hmm. It's arguably one of the more democratic neighborhoods, frankly, on the continent. Now, there is the saying that you could actually use resilience. There was a point where they said they could build up resilience so as to make it a weapon for having to deal with famine, drought, hunger, that kind of stuff. Is that true?
It is true, and I think one of the social media responses was about irrigation schemes, mm-hmm. which mm-hmm. is a type of resilience. Resilience does work. For Oxfam, the most important thing is that you're working with the communities. So the communities themselves know better than anyone else where they have resilience, where resilience needs to be strengthened, and we need to invest a lot more in that. So if we look at using diesel generators mm-hmm. versus hand pumps, using solar-powered generators or systems are much better, and that can help people have water year-round. But we don't invest a lot in that, and we don't invest a lot on the development side, which I think is really important, because if you're using humanitarian funding response money to invest in resilience and disaster risk reduction, it's too late. You should have been using development dollars to do that, but very little percentage of development dollars actually goes into investing in resilient communities. And so we can and should do much better.